to FFA and spreading advocacy for agriculture. So my hobbies are hunting and fishing. I am a Central District member. Please accept me because this was taken in Pike Road, Alabama. My family hunts in Pike Road. This was, I went with my dad, my grandpa, and my other grandpa. We all went fishing. And then I love to sing. I like to sing at my local church in Fairhope. Hopefully I'll get the opportunity to sing at a church in Auburn here soon. And I love to read. I'm a big romance novel girl, and my favorite series is Star Wars. I'm also a Star Wars girl.
Alright, so hi guys, my name is LilyAnne Kaiser, and as I said before, I'm serving as your state secretary. So a little bit about me is I'm an upcoming senior at Woodland High School. I'm the retiring Central District Secretary, so I've been secretary for about 2 years now. Some of my extracurriculars include I'm a secretary at Jacksonville State Diploma Ambassadors Program. I also am very active at FCA, FCCLA, and Student Council. And also my SAEs include agriculture education, which I do with the first grade class, and I go and I teach them a little bit about, intro to ag and about what farming is. I also have the FFA social media account, so kind of like along my journey as state secretary, I kind of post on this Instagram account, make sure members up to date, do member shout outs. So if that's a good way to get in contact with me and kind of keep up with what I'm doing throughout the year, y'all can definitely go follow me. And then my other SAE includes FFA entrepreneurship with the photography business I own. I go to some home shows and pig shows, and then I also go to other schools, like farm days and stuff like that. So that's also something y'all can invite me to. I work spinning like newsletters for schools. Some of my hobbies include I play volleyball. The bottom picture is my family with the exception of my baby sister. I love hunting and fishing. I love fly fishing. These are my team, Nicole, Jim, and brothers. And then I am a big Rapunzel fan, and this Saturday I gotta go to a lantern festival in North Georgia, and it was the coolest thing. So yeah. Okay, so a little bit about what we're talking about today. So some stuff we're going to be talking about is just FFA 101, kind of knowing the basics and understanding why knowing the basics of FFA, such as dates, kind of the important milestones of FFA and some important names, and how we can use that as chapter officers to better our school, our chapter, and our community, and overall just become better leaders and officers.
So we have our FFA dates, and in this section we're going to learn about a lot of historical moments that are really important for FFA. And when people ask you on the street, like these are some need-to-know facts, quick facts that you can relate to people on. Including that, we're also going to have FFA names, a lot of important names that are going to come up at national convention, state convention, a lot of names that you need to be familiar with. We also have general knowledge. This is going to be like the ins and outs, some fast facts, some quick facts, just some random things so that you can understand better what we have going on here at the FFA. And then our opportunities in your area, this is going to include within your office, within your community, and within your school, being able to connect with all different types of people.
Yeah, and also a big part of becoming an FFA member, being an FFA member, is whenever you go anywhere with an FFA emblem on your shirt or an official dress, people are going to come up and ask you, what is that? What are you wearing? I've been asked before if I'm a flight attendant, actually multiple times. I'm not a flight attendant, I'm a future farmer of America. So kind of having what we call an elevator speech, or a speech about the length of an elevator ride in your back pocket, just so if somebody asks, you can truly give them like a full understanding of what FFA is. So you can be like, FFA is a student organization, one of the largest in the world, and we focus on agriculture education. And kind of just knowing what you're talking about will make you seem like a better leader. Okay, so we're going to start off with a little icebreaker. I know this is y'all's third workshop together, but this is our first one with y'all, and it's important that we kind of connect with y'all. So we're going to start by playing a game. It is our understanding, we found out last workshop that y'all have already played this, correct? Okay, well, we're doing it. So we're going to hold one end of the string. Whenever I catch it, I'm going to say, my name is LilyAnne Kaiser. I'm from Woodland, and I'm going to give an odd fact about me. We're going to go around and we're going to make a spider web. Whenever we go backwards from the spider web, we're going to say our favorite movie. Okay, so you should have cool 2 facts about you by the time you get to it. Okay? Let's see. So hi, my name is LilyAnne Kaiser. I'm from Woodland High School, and an odd fact about me is I hate the color pink. Okay? Start us off. Oh, my bad.
Hey, my name is Brooklyn. I'm from Dayton, and I've been to Boston. Is it better to play with it?
Try to toss it so we make a big split. Yeah. And make sure you hold on to your end. Yeah.
Okay, my name's Kinley. I'm from the Wally chapter, and an odd fact about me is I love days with rain.
Okay, yeah.
I like the smell. Smell of rain.
Here, grab your end.
Hey, I'm Eloise from Woodland. My favorite place to travel was Colorado. I went this December.
Hold it.
Hold your end.
Hold your end.
I'm sorry, I forget that part. Okay.
I'm Dylan, I'm from Asheville, and I've been to, I think, 32 states.
Okay. Wow, that's
That's
cool.
it.
I'm Mason, I'm from Isabella, and I'm afraid of heights.
You're what?
Afraid of heights.
Okay, I don't blame you.
My name's Macy. I'm from the Rosedale FFA chapter, and I have a gecko.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. The two snake like pretty different. That sounds I don't like it.
I'm Ashley Edwards from the Belle Sansom chapter, and I used to be guidance.
Okay.
My name's Ava. I'm from Beauregard, and I've been to North Carolina.
Okay.
Our vice president, our state representative.
Really?
I'm Aiden Hurd from Clay County, and my favorite color is blue.
Hi, my name's Mason. I'm from Shelby County District, and I've been to South Carolina.
Okay.
Denise.
My name's Gary, I'm from Tonka, and I've only been out to state once.
See, I think we need that. We're trying to read that again. Yeah, there you go.
My name's Lacey. I'm from Livingston, and I'm going to be a
Okay. I can toss it, right?
Okay, my name is Abby Smith from the Belle City FFA chapter, and I work at a buffet.
Okay. I think that way. Do down there, need it.
My name's Larry Dupree. I'm from the Beauregard High School chapter, and I've been in New York City.
Okay.
My name's Ashton Cook, I'm from Billingsley, and Maxwell.
Okay. So,
Here, I'll
and then
take
we
it.
got Belle.
Grab your end, grab your end.
Hold yours.
I believe in you. Okay, my name is Belle. I am from the Fairhope chapter, and I work at a pizza place. And then my favorite movie is Talladega Nights. Here, I'm talking that good.
My favorite movie is Twister.
You said Twister? Ready for the new one? I've never seen Blur Owl.
I like the movie Lonesome Dove.
Okay.
My favorite movie is gotta be either the Adam Sandler movie Waterboy
probably want more ideas.
Okay.
Mine's Hacksaw Ridge.
You said what?
Hacksaw Ridge.
Okay.
Oh, I can't do scary movies. You're right.
That's a war movie.
A war? Oh, I thought you said Jigsaw. Sorry, no. Just kidding. I love war movies. I actually love this stuff.
My favorite movie is probably TV movie.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Wait, you said what? Yes.
It's a good one.
You should go to the Lights Festival. I was like, you said, sorry. Holy said that. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I
It
was
was
like,
in North Georgia Saturday.
I wish I would have known that. Because I was there. That's so fun.
I know.
Is that your favorite? I'm sorry, you're close down there.
I love it.
My favorite movie is Princess Bride.
Did you say Princess Bride? Okay, yes, that is so good.
Such a good movie, yeah.
I love that movie. Oh my gosh, I love that movie.
Favorite movie is Mulan.
Okay, I've never seen that.
Mulan?
I can't just choose one. It's okay, I'm gonna say
Probably
one.
like, Oh Brother Where Art
Oh my gosh, I love that movie.
So good. Oh, the soundtrack of that movie is top tier.
My favorite movie is probably Solo.
Okay.
Oh, that's just so good.
Yes. Okay, so mine is, let's see, The Outsiders, Rapunzel, Toy Story, and then you gotta love Gilmore Girls. Okay, so now that we know a little bit about everybody, kind of make sure that we're making connections throughout the day and also throughout the year. The people you see now, believe it or not, I never thought this, but I've become best friends with some of the people from our first COLW, and we still sat with them on lunch today. So kind of making those connections where you see them at convention, you know, see them at nationals, making sure that you have friends. It's so much fun to have at the end of the day, you know, taking away those relationships. So we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so now we're going to divide you on teams. We're going to be with these teams throughout the rest of the workshop. Whenever I say go, I need team 1 to sit on this side, team 2 to sit on this side, and y'all can sit and find a pencil and pen. Okay? No, on the table. So 1, 2, 3. Wait. 3, 4, 5. No. 1, 2. 1, 2. It's after lunch, I think, Kathy. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, and 1. All right? So y'all can go.
Y'all can leave these here. There will be some at y'all's seats.
This is 2. As we go through our workshop, y'all will kind of see which pages belong with which information. Just kind of write like the highs of each. You don't have to write everything word for word, but just takeaways. Like we said, what we're kind of doing is teaching y'all stuff that y'all should know as a chapter officer. So kind of keep these papers, you know, go back to them for reference, so y'all kind of know what you're talking about throughout your year of service. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. Okay. So before we get started on the papers, we're going to get started on our KWL charts. So with your groups you're at, raise your hand if you know what a KWL chart is. Where to find it? Wait, say that again. KWL charts. Okay. So
You can do one.
we're going to do our own KWL, and we're going to start off writing what we know as far as like FFA knowledge. So whether, you know, like the office positions or officer duties, or do you know some dates? Kind of write down some dates y'all may know. And kind of just talk amongst your peers and see, you know, what collectively as a group we already have pre-established knowledge on. So kind of just write 2 high points, and we'll take about the length of a song to do that.
There we go.
Group 2's first. Group 2 said that they know that Ian Tiffany wrote the FFA Creed, and women were allowed to join in 1969, and they know the officer positions and responsibilities. Their want to know, they wanted to know why is the jacket made of corduroy? I wish I knew. It keeps you hot when you're hot, cold when you're cold. They did not think that through. And then also, which state joined first? So these are some good questions. In group 1, 1969, girls were allowed to join. I think we put this for every year. It's pretty common knowledge.
I'm glad y'all know that.
Yes. 1929, FFA was founded. and Tiffany wrote the FFA Creed. FFA Sweetheart, you want to know more about those? That's a good one. And then White Corduroy, I wish I knew. Okay. So we'll go back over those at the end to make sure that we covered all of those questions, and if not, give y'all resources to give us the work. Okay, so as we go in, y'all can kind of write the highs on newspapers, like I said, kind of retain all this information so we know we can take it back to our chapters and become the best officers we can. So we'll go ahead and start with 1917, the Smith-Hughes Act was passed. How many of y'all know what the Smith-Hughes Act was? Anybody want to describe that to me? Okay, so the Smith-Hughes Act was it was an act passed in 1917 by the government that granted schools FFA or granted schools charters to start an ag class. So this was kind of whenever ag classes were allowed to start in schools, we kind of thought the wheels rolling towards FFA. Yeah. Okay. 1928, FFA was founded. So one of the posters said 1929, it's 1928. In 1930, the Creed was written by E.M. Tiffany. And then in 1933, these lovely corduroy jackets were adopted. So what's actually pretty cool is, we went to CTSO officer training, which by CTSO we mean Career Tech Student Organizations. So FCCLA, FBA, FTA, all of those organizations are like future teachers, future business leaders. We all got together in the state of Alabama, we all trained together, and every organization came up and were like, the jackets, so cool. I wish we had something like that. And we were all the only organization that does that, and it's kind of cool because it's kind of like our own piece of history, they haven't changed it. So definitely something to be proud of. If you need more time, say you need it. All right. 1952, the first National Future Farmer was published. So how many of you guys get that fancy little magazine in the mail that says FFA New Horizons? Everybody should get one. If you're not, you may want to talk to your advisor about that. So every single member gets 2 of these twice a year, and these magazines started being published in 1952. And they changed their name later on to FFA New Horizons. All right, in 1965, NFA and FFA merged. Who knows what NFA was? Go ahead.
The FFA Association for Black.
Yeah. So NFA stands for New Farmers of America, and it was started in Tuskegee, Alabama, and this was back during segregation. So this was the African American Future Farmers of America. And in 1965 is whenever all the segregation started coming down, and it allowed us to join these 2 organizations together and allow everybody to be more inclusive in FFA. All right, 1969, women were allowed to join, and we kind of, this is a pretty cool year because we made history this year as the first all-girls team in Alabama. So I would say 1969 helped us out a lot. We're that allowed to be allowed. And like I said, y'all pretty common knowledge on this, so I feel like everybody's had that day on the chart so far. And last but not least, in 1973, FFA official dress standards were created. So somebody took the jacket and was like, hey, let's make sure that we're all uniform. Let's take off his hats and put on those pantyhose and created the official dress we all know and love. Yeah, of course. Back up to the auditorium. All right, if you need more time, say you need it. All right.
Y'all know who the first girl president was in Alabama?
We're in Alabama? Oh, in Alabama? Not in the state.
I taught her.
You taught her? Really? That's cool.
Kim Sanders.
Okay. That's really cool. It is.
She was at Harvard. I had
I taught her during my internship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you
First
got
grade.
lucky.
Yeah, I guess. Just happened that way.
All right, Belle, good?
All right, so now we have really important FFA names that you should just keep in your back pocket. Make sure that you can know these names and know when they're brought up in conversation, know who they're talking about. So we have E.N. Tiffany. He wrote the FFA Creed in 1928. This creed was then adopted at the third National Convention for the FFA. So in 1930, the creed was adopted. And I mean, everybody, most of y'all did know that, but it's an important name just if you didn't. Then we have Henry Grosclose. He's considered the father of FFA. He is one of the co-founders of the Future Farmers of Virginia in 1925, which served as a model for the Future Farmers of America that started 3 years later. So to answer the question, Virginia was the first state to have a charter. Then we have H.O. Sargent. He wrote the first constitution for the New Farmers of Virginia, and then that is an organization like the New Farmers of America that was for African American agriculture students that ended up when we merged with New Farmers of America and Future Farmers of America merged, the Constitution and bylaws from the New Farmers of Virginia ended up coming into the Future Farmers of America, and those are our current bylaws, minus some supervisions. Then we have Leslie Applegate. He was elected as the first national FFA president. This happened the same year that the sectional gathering of the NFA members meet. So the first meeting of the NFA members was the first time we had a national FFA president, who was Leslie Applegate. Then we have Jan Eberly. So after 1965, women were allowed in the FFA classroom, and Jan was named the first female president residing in California. California's got a long history in the FFA. And finally, we have Amara Jackson. If you went to state convention, you might have seen her walking around. You might have met her. She's a Michigan native, and she is our current national FFA president. She is going to be residing as president until November when the new officers are elected. But she is such a sweetheart and such a good person. If you go to the national convention or if you went to state convention and you met her, she's super great. Does anybody, if you need more time, say need it?